You know, you hear the story of the people who have tried businesses and they didn't work out, and you tried another business and it didn't work out, and tried another. The first business I tried was real estate, surprising enough. And I kind of doubled down on bad investments and figured that more would be better until I promptly ran out of money and went bankrupt. I'm not ashamed of that. At least I tried. After I got married to Helen, we tried, I think, 3 different businesses together. Right after we got married, just one after the other.
Really?
You know, it wasn't going to work. That wasn't going to work, so we tried something else, and that wasn't going to work. And finally, we came up with a 4th idea, and, you know, luckily it works. It's kind of the thing you got to just keep trying. If you know it's what you want to do, just keep trying. You know, there's always obstacles you can think about. There's always something standing in your way. That's not the issue. The issue is, do you meet the challenge? There is a 3-step process to being a high achiever. At least in my mind, there's a 3-step process. First of all, let me tell you what it's not. Most business coaches will tell you you need to set SMART goals. And SMART is an acronym. It means specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. S-M-A-R-T. Okay, SMART. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Because if you start setting realistic goals and achievable goals, you're never going to fly. You've got to set goals that are unrealistic, not achievable. You've got to set goals that you have no idea how you're going to get there. You set this big goal. Now, you go, but how are you going to do something? Well, we didn't go to the moon by setting a realistic goal. We had no idea how I was going to get there, right? When you set a goal, I had no idea how I was going to achieve the level of success I had. So I set this huge goal. I wanted to be in my own business. I wanted to make a lot of money. I think that's a common one, right? I wanted to be independent. I wanted to be secure. So, you know, none of those are, I want to achieve this X, Y, Z. All of it is kind of nebulous, and so you don't even really know. It's not specific, but you know when you've achieved it. You can feel it. Maybe you could say, okay, now I need to set SMART goals. Now I've got my big vision. I've got the goal field out there. That's fine. Now maybe I set SMART goals, but even then I don't like SMART goals. Here's what I do like. You're faced with 1,000,000 choices a day. 1,000,000 choices a day in everything you do, especially if you're trying to run a small business. There's one way to evaluate if you're going the right direction. And that is, does this decision that I'm about to make, does it move me closer to the goal or further away? Now, remember, this is a huge, unattainable, you don't have any idea how you're going to get there goal. Well, the way you're going to get there is one step at a time. Does this decision get me closer or further away from that goal? Right? Well, you don't have to try to figure out how I'm going to get the big goal. You just have to make these little decisions that get you closer and closer and closer. And it happens by itself. So when you're dealing with employees, when you're dealing with inventory, when you're dealing with headaches, when you're dealing with this and that and the other, always, does this get me closer to my goal or further away? If it gets you closer, the how to achieve that unattainable goal takes care of itself. Does it take time? Yes. Can I tell you how much time? No. It depends. But I guarantee you will be so much closer a year from now than you were before by making those simple, day-to-day, every hour decisions. Does this get me closer to my goal or further away? Number 1 was set the big goals and then set the little goals daily, hourly, whatever, that get you toward that goal. The important thing being that you know what direction you're headed. Number 2, don't chase shiny objects. I see so many opportunities out there right now. If I had unlimited time and unlimited resources, which I don't, but if I did, I'd be doing 5, 6 different things now. There's things going on in downtown Overland Park I'd be working on. Down at the new Cerner campus, I'd be building a brand new high-end apartment complex in that area. I'd be doing all kinds of things. They would distract me from what I really want to achieve. Mm-hmm. So don't chase shiny objects.
I see.
The third one's really simple. Get a hold of somebody who's achieved something you want to achieve and get everything you can from them. And I don't mean in a greedy sense. But if they're out of your reach, buy their book. Go to their seminars. You say, yeah, but I hear this quite often. Yeah, but they're making their fortune just selling their book or selling their seminars. Come on. They wouldn't be selling out seminars and making a fortune if they didn't have value to offer you. Don't be afraid to buy education. A book. Buy a $20 book. My goodness, buy it. If it has something to offer you value. Always take what somebody's willing to give you. And if it costs you a little bit, evaluate whether what they have to give you is something that you need. If it is, don't hesitate. People who have achieved something usually are very secure. And they don't mind sharing. Mm-hmm. So give them the opportunity to share. It makes them feel good to be able to share. In review, if you set this huge goal, don't worry about whether it's attainable. Don't worry if it's realistic. As a matter of fact, I'd encourage you not to be realistic. Set this big goal. Take little bitty steps every hour, every minute. In a small business, you're doing things all the time. Evaluate, does this move me closer or further away? And don't chase shiny objects and take advantage of the resources you have. If you do that, you'll get your goal, or at least you will achieve far more than you ever dreamed you could.